Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. We are on yet another new patch of the game. They've released a new hotfix which has changed one mechanic significantly. It's done some minor fixes, but mostly what it has changed is universities. So, here's what they said about it. While remaining one of the most expensive activities, the cost is now primarily moved onto the options. The lowest option reduces the base cost. The normal option costs significantly more, and the good option almost doubles the cost of the activity. This should lower the barrier of entry while letting the activity remain an effective gold sink. So, what does that mean? Well, if we go into university here, which is there, and we go and plan a visit, let's say we're going to go to Cologne, right? So, lowest one, now only costs 1,000 to do it. Middle one costs 900, putting it at 2,406 for some reason, and then top level is 3,006. I assume that the weird bit at the end is because of travel cost. Yeah, because this guy costs 7 and it says 6 here, so I'm assuming that this is a rounded cost somewhere. Like on this one it rounds up, on this one it rounds down. Doesn't really matter. Effectively, universities now cost different amounts. But as I was thinking, this number seems still a little bit lower, right? Is still lower than it was. Well, they did some more things to the cost. Removed the extra cost from having a higher tier title from the university activity. So, that would explain why the university is no longer quite as expensive. They also changed a little bit about how the mechanics work. So, what they've done is, they've also said put random skill point in here, which is interesting. Previously, they did not have, I don't think they had random skill point in here, because I was like, oh, you get the book, but you don't get the skill point. Now they're just confirming you get that. Okay, that's cool. But what they have said is books gained from the highest university activity books option are now better. Fantastic. The books were underwhelming. This is good. Okay. And it makes sense for them to be better because you can't get universities really in the early game as easily, so it would make sense that when you're getting them, you already have a bunch of artifacts and you don't really want a bunch of trash with you, effectively. And then the skill point gained from the university activity books option is no longer random. So it's kind of weird that it says random skill point, but is instead based upon your education. This should make it easier for you to improve a skill you care about. So what they're saying here is basically, instead of gaining a random skill point, we would get a skill point in diplomacy. Okay, I mean that makes sense. That's kind of how the rest of the activity works. Other things, they haven't really changed too much here. Player must have promised a grand wedding in order to plan one. I mean, that's just like, whatever. They have also done a few things, added a warning about potential hostage execution when offering to join another character's war. Just, things to let the player know that they're going to get executed. Their hostage would get executed if they go against the person who's holding the hostage. Common sense stuff, but just needs saying in the game so that you're like, oh right, I know the consequences of my actions. There is yet another bug fix to do with universities though. Fixed university costs accidentally scaling up by almost an order of magnitude in later eras. So, that explains a little bit more of the cost. So not only were we being punished for having a higher tier title, we were also in a later era, so we're being punished on the university education there, and it was just generally one of the most expensive things to start with. So, basically, universities are now a much cheaper option for us, which is cool. I like it. I wonder whether that applies to your children. We must have children who can go to university. Let's see, how much does it cost? Also, why is my son not going to university? No, it still costs 4,500. No, why? Okay, but can I not have my court musician still be the... You're at university, right? Did I not? Okay, let's have a look here. I'm going to remove his guardian, and I'm just going to reapply his guardian and just check. Yeah, I ticked this previously, didn't I? Oh, my son. Yeah, I did tick this previously. Oh well, whatever, I'm sending him to university again. Costs us some money to check, but anyway. So that doesn't actually reduce the costs, that's cool. Just double checking if we have anything else that's there. Betrothals will no longer stop you from promising a new grand wedding if the old promise was related to someone who is now dead. makes sense. You don't really need to fulfill the betrothal in that case. Hostages departing toast message will no longer be doubled when defender wins a war. And activities can now be planned even if you have insufficient funds to start them, which I didn't realize was a thing because we have never had insignificant funds to start one. Right, now we've gone through the patch, it's time to do our new segment at the start of an episode, the Mongol check-in. Yep, still doing it, still doing their invasion of Tibet. And now I would like to expand our Mongol check-in to what is happening down here. These guys are a new player. The Tulanid Dongola dynasty has taken over quite a lot. Jerusalem is looking a little bit worrisome in here, although they have grown, actually. They've incorporated these 2 bits of land, which is kind of interesting. Also, these 2 bits of land are Norse scale, which is actually so weird, because that hasn't existed properly for so long, and the person in charge is Ruther. Wait, are all the vassals North scale? No, you're a local culture. Okay, but yeah, the other ones are all North scale. Was it North scale when they took over? It must have been, right? Yeah, it must have been. Wait, North scale. Wait, that isn't one of ours. Wait, I just realized North scale is like one from up here, right? Or was from here. Wait, that's even weirder. I thought for a second there, I thought that was ours, but no, that wasn't what ours was called, was it? No, our original one was some fate. We had Norse in it, but I forgot what it was. I guess I could go back in my characters and maybe it still exists. How would I find that? I go back in here. I go into title history. So you were Ruther. I need to go back. I need to choose a different title. Let's find Holland. Yeah, there we go. It's got a better title history. It was Franco-Dutch, yeah. We had Franco-Dutch. Oh, and then when we incorporated Norse into it, it became Ruther. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this one I think was the Irish culture, or what was around there, which is kind of weird. So yeah, that's very weird that they're folk holding, and they came from the Irish line of it somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, it's because you were North scale. I understand now. So he was North scale. That passed down. It doesn't explain why how you switched to Ruther. Did I educate this person? They might have come to my court for education and I didn't realize it or something. I don't know. Anyway, weird goings on. Right. But yes, these guys, 60,000 troops. They look like more of a threat, honestly. And the Byzantines sitting here with 70,000. There are a couple of big players on this side of the map. I mean, obviously we're a little bit bigger, but you know, there's some contenders. Right. Our heir is unmarried. Yes, we were gonna start with a marriage thing this episode, so let's do that. Right, Baldric, you are a genius, Herculean, and comely. That's pretty good. Zenthar. Quick, Amazonian. Not a bad first shout. I'm just going to mark when I see someone here. I don't want to incorporate any bad traits. You know what would make this easier? Let's do a quick limiting thing here. Let's go for inheritable traits. So right away we're down to 400. Maximum age, let's say 25. Because we want to get lots of children now. So we're down to 300. Let's say that we want an age difference of no more than 10. That does actually matter. You see, we lost a whole bunch there because that's basically filtering everyone who is under the age of 6. So that's going to help us. Actually, you know what would be better? Actually, no, this is fine. I don't need to filter to adult because, if there's a 15-year-old, that would be absolutely fine. They could marry in next year. That'd be fine. Right. Anything else we want to do here? I'm just seeing if we have any options that seem like they might be worthwhile. I don't think so. I don't think any of these ones are going to be worthwhile. I mean, this obviously does nothing because it's already filtered by that. Right. So, let's see here. Maybe I want a specific... we do want genius probably, right, for our heir. So let's see whether I can get genius in here. Let's make that maybe a requirement. Let's see how many people we go down to. We go down to 10. That's not bad. So we have our court tutor, okay, who is obviously related to him in some way because they're both folk walding. Court tutor is the granddaughter of Galicia. But where does the folk walding? Folk walding comes in from here, from Asa, who is the... I remember Hala. So she is the granddaughter of Hala. So they're not really that related. Okay. And that's robust and genius. Okay. Do a little just mark there. That's fine. Who else have we got? So we have Senda, who is robust, genius, and pretty, but is scaly, which is not ideal. Club-footed. Robust and genius. I mean, we already have that as an option, so I don't really need that. We have another... we have an Amazonian genius. Okay. Okay. From a house, which is our house, but is a spin-off. So this is from Pomerania's side. Okay. So, granddaughter of Pomerania. Where's the link to us? It comes from my brother-in-law. Because this is my sister-in-law. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, they can't be both my... Wait, they could be. Never mind, I'm being stupid again. Which happens occasionally. It means that we're married to someone. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So it's from your line. Okay. So if we go up here, so it's Denmark line. Okay, so you're probably not that related. That's fine. I always question there being a brother-in-law and a sister-in-law here. It means we're married to one of their siblings, but the reason I question it is because I'm like, well, one of them is your brother-in-law or your sister-in-law, and then the other one is unrelated to you in any way. They're married to your brother-in-law, which is, I think, nothing. But anyway, whatever. My complaints on this have been thoroughly ignored. So, genius, robust, albino. Well, that one raises your natural dread. This isn't a terrible trait. I'm assuming it's a negative one because it's red, so we would probably breed it out within a generation anyway. Yeah, so there's no point going for a worse one there. Right, so we're down to our 3 candidates. We have Rahat, who is quick and Amazonian. Okay, consecrated blood. Is related to us in a different dynasty of folk walding. They're all related to us. We have Asa, who is a genius, robust. And then we have Arsinde, who is Amazonian genius. I think Amazonian genius has to be the best, but let's have a look here. Arrange betrothal? No, I can't do it from this screen for some reason. It's just... Oh, because my filters are on. Reset to defaults. There we go. Player heir. Chance of being inbred. I'm just seeing if anyone has a chance of not being inbred. You know? I think the answers are no on this one. The answer is indeed thoroughly a no. Okay, in which case I think this is probably the best marriage. Stats are going to end up being good. Genius Amazonian guarantees Genius Amazonian for the next character. It just seems like a good idea. Yeah. Let's go with that. Can I not promise a grand wedding? You can't promise a grand wedding if you're participating in your grand hunt? Huh? Okay. I guess I'll finish my hunt then. Whatever. Do I want to press Snapdragon? No. I want Hunter trait experience. Cool. See, we're going to go by stealth here because the other one's stressful. Okay, we have some people with some peasants in our forest. Well, let's pay them off. That's fine. We gain more experience. There's something majestic about the way the heart gazes across the landscape. Hidden in the leafy bushes, I raise my bow. I silently glance over at my knight, crouched down in the mud, who does the same. And say, stop, release the poor thing. Trophies will not be available. Okay. We hunted it, but no need to shed its blood. Watch this. I'm going to take the shot. Strike true or everybody loose. We'll take the shot. We did it. Wonderful. And that got us experience in bow and in hunter trait, which is fantastic. My mother can have the artifact. I lose stress because I'm lazy and a hunter, apparently. Great. Seems good to me. That seems good. I lost this, which basically matters not one bit. And it's a renowned item, so it's going to our mother. It's a renowned item. She's a member of our dynasty, I think. So that's all good stuff. Yep. Okay, cool. And now we're going to start heading our way back. How are we looking in terms of hunter trait now? Hey, we're at level 1, which gives us the health boost. It gives us extra stress loss, which is nice, and a bit of learning and prowess on top of that. What's second level of this do? More health. Okay, cool. Right, a curse undone. My rival is dead. How many rivals do I have left? Probably not that many. Just one. Oh, okay. Just this guy from Galacia Volnea. Okay. Hey, graceful aging has just given me a martial. I was going to do marrying off. But I was... Yeah, okay. I'm just going through the steps in my head. I was like, we're going to do marrying off. No, can't do marrying off because I'm going to marry off my son first. And then I was like, okay, but if I was marrying off my son, then we want to marry my son to this person. And then, okay, we got it. I'm going to invite people to my court if I can. You want to come to court? There we go. So he's arrived in court. We should have dragged her to court. No? I can't invite her to court. But she would say no. Oh. I'm going to send her a gift anyway. I know it won't make a difference. Yes, he still says no, huh? Because your liege's relative. You're currently being hosted at this place. You must be traveling to meet peers or something. I have a guardian on here? Oh, right, yeah, because you're Okay, so you're my court. You're that person's guardian. Does that mean she's going to come back to my court? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think so. But I'm also like, maybe? We'll see. I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't marry someone else, basically. Baldric has gained the trait Hunter, and we lose stress. Ooh, this is because of our knight, right? To blindly chase a wild creature, launching arrow after arrow or spurring ever harder. Futile, laughs Antoninu, my renowned knight. Beasts can be cunning. They scent the stalker on approach, scatter before the hunting pack, and turn violent when cornered. Bring down quarries means knowing them and their wildness as well. Once the horn is sounded, never relenting. The most skilled of hunters is Antoninu. In his company, my son Baldric is coming to know the ways of God's creatures and the ways of outwitting them. To the chase. Aha, so he gains that hunter trait early because we have him as a hunter renowned knight. That's the first time that's happened. That's incredible. Okay. I lost more stress. That's okay. New martial perk. Somebody learned the Anglic language through observation. Okay. Oh, so that's not them learning a language. That's them just, they happen to learn it. I don't want to learn your language. Sorry, it'd be too stressful for me. I would like to take this one. This one. This one. Let's go with that one. That's fine. Fortified knowledge. Do I want rough terrain expert? Probably. Yeah. I got rough terrain expert. That seems pretty good to me. So that means that in terms of those traits, I now have both reckless and rough terrain expert. Means I could potentially gain a little bit more advantage in combat, so be an even better commander. From memory, now I don't know if I ever checked this, but from memory, these bonuses only apply if you are leading the army. I could be wrong about that. That might be CK2 or something similar. But anyway, from my understanding, that's like that maybe. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we are better than our commanders already because we have a bunch of bonuses. But maybe these are, I don't know. There's probably some way of working it out, but I don't know. I could probably just look it up, but I'm not going to do that right now. You need a guardian. Your guardian's going to be my court musician, and I'm going to send you to university. You're doing a martial education? Sure. Seems good to me. Right, work our way up here. Foreign treat. You can both join my court. It's fine. I'm not going to eat, like, foreign garbage, because it's never a good outcome. Or, like, the outcome that's good is not, like, good enough. I can rescue this guy. Oh, but I would gain stress if I don't. He's kind of terrible. I mean, I think I'll just gain the stress. There we go. Stewardship perk. Nice. Grab defensive measures. We're getting close to divided attention despite having done no stewardship. That seems good. Although we don't even need it. We actually have more than enough domain to handle everything that we wanted anyway, so that's fine. Do I have a new greatest knight, by the way? I do! My daughter can take that role. There we go, she can be the greatest knight of Frisia. Seems good to me. Right. Work our way up here. Ooh, a new dynasty legacy. My son learned a language. He's 16, so I can't force him to learn a new language, but still, cool that he got an extra one. So he has a bunch of languages now. Here, what do I want? Okay, so we finished activities, we finished warfare, we finished kin, we finished erudition. I could go down here. Reduces the short range duration, gives me more vassal limit. That's kind of nice. General opinion's kind of nice as well. Anything that burns off tyranny? Yeah, it burns it off at 0.05. Wow. Like, that's really going to make a huge difference to my tyranny. Per month, so that means per year it burns off what? 0.6? Yeah, it's really not that exciting, is it? This one increases your domain limit. That's kind of cool. What does this do? Lowers the hunt and feast cost. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Kind of is okay. Really good. Here, we can get minority vassal opinion up. A lot of learn language schemes. A lot of things with converting cultures. I don't really need to do any of that. We could choose a trait to become more common in our dynasty. I don't think I need that either. Maybe we just go down here. I think this might be our best one. First one doesn't really give us very much, but the next two are pretty solid. Yeah, it's like earning respect. Nice. Okay. And then we'll work our way up here. Study in martial. I can increase my martial by 1. Or increase my martial by 1. But I don't have to gain stress. Alright, I'll choose the second option. Our martial is now 24. Still our worst stat, I think. Or one of our worst stats, but still pretty good. No, sorry, our intrigue is our worst stat. Of course, I forgot. Daughter has learned Arabic. She's just picking up every language that she can pick up. How many has she got now? She got 3 out of 4. We're getting her an extra language. Okay. Hooks are expiring. Don't care. Work our way back here. How are you looking? You still unmarried? That's fine. Someone created an independence faction against me? Really? Okay. I'm going to ignore that person. Independence faction. Why? You're outside of my de jure? Oh, well actually that's a problem that we are fixing. I was going to say, like, a lot of the times you can't fix things, but 9 years and then that's problem solved, so there we go. My son has learned Arabic. Well, now you're going to learn Sami. Cool. That's fine. You will lose land if this person dies. Oh, really? Who will I lose land to? I'll lose land to Bohemia. Oh, really? Will I? Honestly, though, if I just murder you, I get Bohemia. Alright. Proceed to be murdered? Yeah, anyone want in? Yeah, okay. This is, fine. And I'll invite you in. There we go. A little stressful, but, like, I get Bohemia from doing this, so why not? Actually, that's kind of interesting. Why did the succession split like that? I just realized you inherited that, but you're, like, brother and sister, so surely he should have inherited. Why did you get this? What's Brittany's inheritance? It's male preference high partition. Yours is primogenitor. Oh. But why would that change... Wait a second. They're both male preference, though, so why would that change anything? Okay, I got it. No? See, I was thinking that... Bohemia gets given away by primogenitor. This one gets given away by... Then, okay, I've got a new theory. You're 1 year old. I understand what happened. What happened is you inherited Brittany. Then your mother had a child, and that child inherited Bohemia. Or maybe she died in childbirth? No, she died from eating food. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. So you've got Bohemia. And then you had Brittany. Yeah. Oh, you're half-brother and sister. Wait, maybe? Is that the actual answer? Is that they're half-brother and sister? Or are they... No, they're fully brother and sister. Wait a sec. I'll figure this out eventually. So, previously, Brittany was held by you. You died. It went to your daughter. And this happened... Oh, no, it went straight to your granddaughter. So that was on 12/27. So that was 5 years ago. And then Bohemia can't have been inherited 5 years ago. Bohemia must be inherited 1 year ago. Yes. Or this year. Okay. So yeah, it's they got inherited at different times. So what happened was... I don't know why it skipped her, though, for Brittany. That doesn't make any sense. You didn't hold Brittany? Why not? You inherited. This person inherited. But then how did you not... Why did you not inherit? Now I'm like, why did she not inherit? Because she should have inherited Brittany. No, I got it. She didn't inherit Brittany because she already had Bohemia, right? When did she inherit Bohemia? She inherited Bohemia like 20 years ago. Yeah, okay. So, sequence of events is actually fairly simple. This guy held Brittany. This person held Bohemia. She died 20 years ago. That meant that she inherited Bohemia. He died. This meant that succession skipped her and went to this person because it didn't want to remove land from our... Yeah, so it skipped her. Went to this person because it didn't want to remove land from our territory? But why didn't you inherit? This doesn't make any sense. So why didn't you inherit? What's wrong with you? Oh, you're a bastard. Okay. Right. Yeah, so it skipped her because she was already Queen of Bohemia. And then it went to Margareta, who now holds Brittany, right? This person was born, and then they inherited Bohemia from the mother because primogeniture would give it to them. Now, what I don't understand is why it still thinks this person's heir, if that's the case, because surely what must have surely what would happen here is this land would skip to the next heir, who would be this guy. I think this guy's got a chance of inheriting Bohemia when we do it. Interesting. I'm kind of confused. Yeah, it's actually recalculated succession to this guy for there, but not for there. Interesting. I think he's going to inherit Bohemia. I might be wrong, though. Okay, anyway. Succession things are always messed up because it doesn't tell you all the right information all the time. We still have 95 even with an agent removed from scheme. That's fine. A bit of stewardship lifestyle experience. Became best friends with this dude, apparently. You would like to give me a renowned stag heart? Or hide? It's a large wall ornament. I don't need a large wall ornament. Do I need a small one? Yeah, I need a small one because these are terrible. But the large ones I'm good. Yeah, no. I'm just going to say no. Right, that's fine. This is breaking. Needs to give it to somebody. Let's give it to a vassal who has high rank, who does not have 100 opinion of me, like this dude. I'm going to grant you, what was it called? Ornamental coffret. My ornamental coffret. Which will be in here somewhere. Somewhere down here. Ornamental coffret, ornamental coffret. There we go. Wait, is it this one? Might be. Yep. Okay. He gains 150 opinion of me for this. Well, you know, there you go. He now likes me. That's fine. Good. I guess the artifact was pretty good overall. There are bandits on the bridge. I am going to intimidate them. Good. Wonderful. I lost stress due to doing that. That's what we like to see. I don't want to gain stress, so I'll just choose the top option. Right. Oh, you've learned the Greek language. Oh, but that wasn't from your learn a language scheme. He just taught him it. Okay. So there's some debate about religion happening here. I'm just going to do this one so I don't lose stress. And we gain opinion anyway. That's okay. Curses, my scheme has been discovered. Alright, anyone want in? I always find it weird when you check a scheme that's been discovered and it's like, yeah, we got a new person who wants in. It's like, okay. Well, they were just waiting for us to advertise it or something. You've learned the East Qua language. Okay. You can now learn Arabic. The Hermit. Okay. Careful, my liege. There are bandits in these lands. So you can join my entourage. Please tell me my future or just go. I can ignore the Hermit. I'm going to ignore the Hermit because it gives me travel speed, which is actually fantastic. Okay. Hey, new martial perk. Which is weird because we just got stewardship experience, but whatever. I'm going to take hit and run here. Seems good to me. Right. Carrying on. Schemers have been discovered. Arrange betrothal. You want my son to marry this person? No. Okay, that was easy. I'm going to let Duchess Helena keep track of her own pastures and deal with them herself, because otherwise I'd be stressed. I'm lazy. Let's see here. You're not going to be my court physician. Let's acquire some herbs to use in our next murder scheme, I guess. Sure. I think that is saying that there is some kind of adultery going on here. New factions against us. Okay, whatever. We've applied our poisonous herbs, which gives us a whole bunch of stuff, which doesn't matter. You've learned the Cushic language. Okay, you're going to learn High German next. Okay. Chop, chop. No. Don't need to do that. I think that event can give you strong from memory, which I think might be why you might want to do it, even though it could maim you. But we don't care about that, obviously, because we're already strong. You've learned the Anglic language through observation. Well done, you. And we are just about home. And now we're home. Wonderful. You are going to marry my son. There we go. There we go. You are going to marry my son. Oh, look, we're no longer traveling. Fantastic. Done. Right. But that just basically sits there until she comes of age. We can now remove these. I'm still interested in what happens with this succession. Let's have a look. Kill him. He's dead. I gained a ton of stress. We did not inherit Bohemia. We did inherit Bohemia. Never mind. So why did that skip on this side? Did it skip because... It's because it was the other way round in succession. That's why it skipped. Okay, I understand. So what happened was... Brittany were going to inherit... so Bohemia was going to inherit Brittany. That got blocked by our High Crown Authority, but it wouldn't allow us to inherit the other way because Brittany was the title that was changing, right? I think. But for Bohemia... Yes, yeah. So, I got it. First succession. I also don't care about you anymore. First succession. You inherited that directly from your mother. That's an easy inheritance, right? 1 to 1. Then, what happened was your father died. So you already... This person held Bohemia. Her father died. So her father was Brittany. So the Brittany title was the only thing that was being considered to move. It moved down. It looked at her. It went, she's part of Bohemia. Got blocked by our crown authority. It then skipped to this child here. She had another child. That child inherited Bohemia. So now that child's in charge of Bohemia. We killed him. Now it's Bohemian title moving. Bohemian title is not blocked by the High Crown Authority. Therefore, it passes to her. Now, the thing is, we can't really let her have Bohemia. That's the negative. Why can we not let her have Bohemia? Well, because now she desires my title. Now, we could find a better title for us to hold, but we don't have one right now. So what I'm going to have to do with you is I'm going to revoke the Kingdom of Bohemia. I actually don't... You know what? I'm going to revoke the whole lot of it. Yeah. And you're going to be like, why would you do that? As in, she's going to be like that. And I'm going to be like, because I can. Okay. Hey, I'll lose some stress. That seems good. What do I need? I need a new steward. Be that person. Wonderful. Good. I've stripped her of the Kingdom of Bohemia, which now means that she only holds this land over here, which is fine. Now we hold Bohemia, and I suspect what we're going to do is we are going to destroy the Kingdom of Bohemia. There we go. Title gone. Now this land is all ours. But we still want to split it up slightly. There is a Duchy of Bohemia, which we also took, which I'm also going to destroy. So that's gone. Which now means that everything is at count level here. Now Moravia, by de jure, is none of this. Is there any other de jure? No, it's all part of de jure of the Kingdom of Bohemia. In fact, you shouldn't really have this either, should you? No, I'm going to take that as well while I'm here. That's way too far away from your lands. Okay. That would be the 18% that I didn't consider. We could keep Prague, actually. I'm considering keeping some of that land. We'll see. I need a new marshal. It's going to be my daughter and knight right now. I made a horrible error in judgment. Okay, how many people are against us? 282,000. What happens if I enforce my demands? Okay, if I enforce my demands, I can go absolutely crazy. Okay. I don't really know what to do here. I made a distinct error in judgment. On the positive side, surrender doesn't actually do anything like that bad. Because all it does is depose us. Which isn't that bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. It sucks. However, our son is pretty good, although he is gout-ridden, which I would really like him to get checked out at some point. But it's not that bad. 282,000 troops against us. I have just made a horrible error. How do I win this war? I don't know if I can win this war. We have good troops. Our troops are good. I have allies who can join. I have about 48,000 troops worth of allies. That's not bad. I have dynasty members who could also join. That's not that bad. I mean, she's obviously already in our allies section, but it's quite a few people who could join our side. Huh. Interesting. Well, I think it's time for us to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Although, actually, wait a second. Tulen and Chechen, they've changed to green, the traditional color of the region. Mongol Chechen, they're further behind in the war than they were, which is not good. They should win, though. They have no troops. I guess they're just not sieging for whatever reason. Not sure what's happening over there. Oh, they're probably... You know what? They're losing due to taking war score. They're losing due to ticking war score. Yeah. So the problem is that they haven't sieged any land in Tibet, which is kind of a problem because their war is for Tibet. The moment that they siege any singular piece of land within Tibet, this war score suddenly jumps up by 60. Like 65 currently. Yeah, okay. So I suspect what's going to happen is they're going to finish sieging that, they're going to move here, they're going to siege this, and then suddenly they'll be most of the way to winning. Although they're also, this guy's also losing other wars. Independence wars, which is interesting. Because that's the other side of their region is falling off there. And then someone's claim on the kingdom of something. Which is... Oh, it's this kingdom here, which is the land that the Mongol Empire is declared for. So if they lose that war, then the Mongols don't inherit that either. Or don't get that either. Anyway, right. I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.